If you lie on the grass, you can feel the hot.
Oh, turn game now. There's one more thing I want to do
Beat of the
before
world.
we head off to Fontaine. I've done all my other weekly stuff. Fontaine is not, I mean, how big is it compared to, like, Sumeru Rainforest? Yeah. So leakers were saying it would be bigger than Sumeru. So of course, obviously, it's definitely going to get updated and get bigger. So right now, we haven't got a whole lot to explore, but there's stuff here. But first, I want to do the weekly TCG matches. I've already done my wishes. I had allocated 40 wishes for Yelan. I got catching. And I have 161 in primos and 12 in these. Okay. Just do that right now. Okay, good, great, Bennett. Lovely.
It's so nice.
That's actually really good. One more Bennett constellation. And we'll have C6, which I am definitely interested in. I've heard it's bad, I've also heard it's... Well, there's one build, I think it would go really good with Kazuha. I mean, we get a free Bennett anyways, but yeah, C5 here will be good. Yeah, I want to do that. So I want to keep a high amount of wishes for Zhongli, because I need Zhongli. I want Yelan, but I do already have Xingqiu, and people say Xingqiu is just as good. Though I think Yelan will be easier to build, and that's a concern of mine. So that puts me at like 163 wishes right now, and I'm at 13 pity, I think, or 12 pity. I've got a couple of Linettes as well. Lynette's kit, to me her base kit seems really bad, but with her constellations, she seems really powerful. This C6 just seems really powerful. I mean, yeah, this just seems like a worse Kazuha, which, well, of course it's worse, she's a 4-star. And this is just like, I don't know, this is weird. This ability. Where we're gonna go against Kole.
Mondstadt is just the way I remember it. So many people.
Okay. She has a pretty good team. My strategy is use Kokomi to heal, and also have Bakakura apply Hydro, have Raiden apply Electro, and then once both summons are up, switch to Ganyu and just DPS with her. And it usually works out pretty well. I've never lost a match before. I think we start with Raiden.
And you will live.
So for this round you want Hydro and Electro dice. I think I can work around. Okay, well we have 8 dice. It was a little bit problematic. Yeah, use Catherine.
Shine down.
That switch character card would have actually come in useful here, probably. When I swapped out for the Bakakura one, which I'm not going to use. Okay.
Take heart. Victory will be ours.
Convert that, and yeah, this is difficult.
Allow me.
And so next round is Ganyu time. And because we have Catherine up, we will be able to switch to Ganyu without any problems. And here we're going to get some damage on Kole, and a little bit of healing for Kokomi. That's good. We like extending our summons. That means I get more time to DPS Ganyu. That's an awful dice roll. Often I get really, really bad dice rolls. Yeah, that's awful. We need at least 5 cryo dice for Ganyu. Okay, there's not going to be much I can actually do here. Extend back a Kurajo.
What are my orders?
If we can get Kole down very quickly, my life is going to be much easier.
Help!
What do you do? Oh, bloody hell. That's not great. Hey, Kole, this is a really strong team. This is a bit scary. Well, I can't do anything anyway.
Go!
I think we don't get Ganyu dice here. I think I lose. And she already has a burst again. And we didn't get a single fire dice. Okay. can work with this. Okay, so yeah, that would just get rid of Collei. But they'll then start getting elemental reactions on us. If I use this, I can bide some time instead. I think we lose Garnier here no matter what I do.
Forest Ranger. Forever.
But if I can make it one more turn, I can get a burst. So yeah, if Strangling hits us here. Alright, no. Bakikourage saves us. And Strangling has her burst as well. This is an extremely strong team she has. I'm thinking we use that card we just got to give Garnier energy and then use Garnier's burst. Because Garnier's going to die, but we can make Garnier put in some work before she does. There's no way Garnier survives this. And perfect, we've got 3 cryo dice. And this will power up Raiden as well, of course. What's this? Alright. We could use this on Raiden to get her burst up immediately. But I think I'm just gonna... Oh no, I'll do a summon.
For Rex Lapis!
And now we want her to kill Garnier here. She is going to burst and it's going to hurt really bad. Wow. That's not the best. We can work with it.
The campaign begins.
Okay.
Shine
Unfortunately,
down.
we're going to get freeze instead of something
Delve
useful
into
here.
destiny.
But next turn we should be able to just burst immediately, and that will kill whichever character we hit, I think. Never mind, we don't need the burst. Alright, now the match was a little bit scary. I mean, Kokomi still has high health, but Kokomi is problematic. I don't need to reroll here, but I want to use a burst anyway. I like stylish finishes.
Torn to oblivion.
There we go.
My reckoning.
And that's one of 2 matches.
At least it's over now. I was flagging towards the end there.
Collie did really good. That was a really good team set. Just that mine is better. Well, his characters, Yoimiya, Xingqiu, and someone else. I don't know Xingqiu's card kit. Keep it. I can work that.
Stay close and you will live.
Oh dear. Okay, that's actually good. What? Ah, I should have started with Kokomi, because then I could have... Ah. If I'd started with Kokomi, I could have vaporized immediately, and that just wouldn't be a concern. And I was thinking to start with Kokomi, because we're not going to use her to attack, and then I could just freeze her anyway. I'm tempted to restart, but we got a really good dice roll, so we'll work.
Illusion shattered!
We do have a healing card. Go powering up, so we're going to be able to attack once. Oh! Well, I think that's a massive tactical blunder. You could have dealt like a decent bit of damage to A. Oh, I can't. Okay.
Take heart. Victory will be ours. The fuse is lit!
What does that mean? Interesting. Yeah, I'm giving her a vaporize on Kokomi here. Yeah, it's fine, fuck it.
Rest and rebuild!
That gameplay is bizarre. And we need to convert one. Actually, no, I don't need to put it down. Idiot. Okay. Okay.
As per our contract.
Now this is going to give them elemental application on all of my units, but we're going to get some good damage immediately on Yoimiya here. What's this do? Okay. Solid. Oh, is that the start of every round? Yeah, I actually shouldn't have rolled a dice there. That kind of screwed me. Of course, which cards do I convert? If we can get rid of Yoimiya, then his Rain Cutter loses a lot of strength here. Actually, he also has Ayaka as well. This is another pretty good team. But he's doing a lot of setup, and I might be able to screw him over whilst he's doing that. So this outright destroy, it loses 2 usages. That is 3 usages. You have a summon as well. That is 2 usages. That would ruin their setup. We spent a lot of time setting up. I'll keep that. I think could just spend this already, yeah. Oh yeah, that's going to be some immediately really good damage on Yoimiya. I didn't even register that, yeah. You're already down to 3 health. Yeah, if they don't switch off Yoimiya, they lose her. And I can heal, so... They need to switch. If they don't switch, okay. And now, we deal damage to Xingqiu, and we can hopefully... Damn it. Hopefully we can get rid of Xingqiu before he uses his burst. If he uses his burst, we're in trouble. He's going to deal a lot of damage to Ganyu and A. That is really good, that card. That will... I think that will allow us to kill Xingqiu right now. We need to use that card. And of course, nothing. 1 usable dice. Even then, we can work with it. Oh, never mind, no. But we can... Yeah, we can... Okay, so we... Yeah, we go for it anyway. So we need to sacrifice 4 cards here. 4 cards out of 6. They're not they're not gonna be able to get the summons off at this point. I've screwed them over. I want to keep the healing. And I want to keep A's burst in the back pocket, just in case. There you go.
I have taught you everything I know.
I mean, there's not much else I can do here. They can attack again. I'm gonna end round, let them take out Ganyu, and then we switch to A. Clever. But now I can just normal attack and win anyway. I think my setup's pretty good. I previously had Fischl instead of A. A's summon lasts longer, but doesn't deal damage when you first cast it. So it's an interesting comparison. But I like A's burst. A's burst does a lot of single target damage, and often my playstyle results in one character that still has a lot of health left by the end, and so A's burst is really good at just finishing them off. Whereas Fischl's gives even more piercing damage, which I don't really need. What's... Ah. How do I... Oh, well. Okay. It's time to head off to Fontaine. Now, I was expecting it to border Mondstadt, but there was actually a quest I did recently which did say that Fontaine borders Sumeru. So this is all new up here, so... I really like Realm of Frankfurt. Now, I'm actually... Oh yeah, they put a teleport waypoint here. Okay, I'm figuring out what's there first. Well, I think this is I'm not quite happy with this decision. Them putting a teleport waypoint here. I think you should have to work all the way through over here. Because it's not as big of a task as it looks, and it's really fun. Just walk all the way through these regions to get to here. Nahida was my first banner, and I got her. So the first thing, I left Mondstadt when my character was just level 30. And I ignored the story, and I travelled all the way down from Mondstadt. I entered Liyue for the first time, went all the way through Liyue, all the way through Sumeru, so I could reach the Dendro hypostasis here. New map settings, cool. Because unfortunately, I would be interested in using Lynette. So I really like her design. Very nice. And her kit does interest me primarily once you have C6, don't you? But yeah, I can't ascend her because she requires Fontaine materials. And I would also really like to use Kitchen. And I can ascend Kitchen to level 40, and you know what, I will do that.
Great. Having another trick up my sleeve gives me more flexibility in rapidly changing circumstances.
Okay. This is a sword out for catching. Also, yeah, this is good for her. But she has crit damage as her ascension stat, so I'm gonna put more crit on her. And crit artifacts aren't something I get a lot of. So the thing is, I really wanted Kitchen. She's on my list of characters to get. But I didn't want to lose these 50-50s. I wanted to get Lielan. I wanted to win that 50-50, so I could then safely get Zhongli. And then the last 5-star I really want is A, and then after that I'd be happy to lose my 50-50s and get Mona and Catching.
We're way behind schedule.
So this is technically a new part. Sumeru was just classified as Fontaine. And this Dendro.
Perhaps whoever left these behind
Okay, and we're still
was
getting 2
also
primos per
fulfilling a
chest.
contract.
So I've been wondering, of course, will Fontaine follow the generous Primo Gems rewards, or will it be more stingy?
Hey! Emerge!
The very obvious thing Feuerverse is doing right now is they are running really good banners back to back to back with really good, desirable characters to wear people out of their Primo Gems so that they'll have to spend money if they want to get the Hydro Archon. And honestly, if that's the shadiest tactic they're using, I'm okay with it. Because, I mean, it's literally giving the customer so many good products that they run out of money for buying your products. But, yeah, it makes my plans a problem. Yeah, thankfully, hopefully they won't be stingy on promos. Where did it go? Oh. Also, something I was hoping for was that,
Right now, emerge, right here.
new regions would be harder in the overworld, but because they're opening up Fontaine to players before Liyue, even, it's potential it's not going to be that hard, which is unfortunate to me.
Beautiful treasures are a cause for great happiness.
Though they have been working on the underwater mechanics for ages, so whatever.
Perhaps whoever left these behind was also fulfilled.
I see everything.
Right now, access to...
Hold the line.
Come on, focus.
It feels weird to be exploring the overworld again. To me, the Valyrian Mirage is very straightforward. It's pretty much just go in a straight line for most of the exploration. So, the last time I got access to a new area was Inazuma, because I had explored most of Sumeru before I even unlocked Inazuma.
Emerge, right now.
This is going to be
Born of ice and
interesting.
frost.
Yeah, I ran a Spiral Abyss, actually, and 27 stars. This is my first time getting that, but I got to 12-2-2, so floor 12, chamber 2, floor 2, side 2, whatever it is.
Yeah.
And
Right
it was
Emerge,
bad.
right here.
It was really, really bad. I
Access
ran out
denied.
of time on the boss. And it amazes me that I still have like that far to go in terms of power. Apparently I do.
Perhaps whoever left these behind was also fulfilling a contract.
Unfortunately, I already caught a spoiler, because people, of course, shameless fucking YouTubers that just post shit for profit, and are completely shameless about it. They'll just post spoilers, just right there, in the title and in the thumbnail, without any warning. And so I already know there's like I know like a scene between the Traveller and the Archon. I know there's a fight, or something. They posted saying, Traveller versus Archangel. Oh. Alright, well, we're at the teleport waypoint now.
Next on the agenda,
Good old caravan rebat. Now let Paimon think. What were we up to the first time we came here? Oh, Paimon remembers. Nahita's consciousness had been trapped by the doctor, but we followed the clues she left behind to help her. So much time has already passed since then, and it seems Sumeru's changing for the better now that Nahita's in charge, right? Paimon just hopes this peace will last a long time, and then Nahita won't have any more new problems to deal with. Yeah, guess you're right. We somehow always find ourselves right in the thick of it. Who knows what will happen next? come to think of it, maybe it's all because of you. Maybe you're just a magnet for trouble. Huh? Me? Before Paimon ran into you, Paimon never ran into any trouble. At most, when she was super tired, Paimon got caught in some strange whirlpool and sucked out into sea. And even then, you fished Paimon out. Anyway, for Nahita's sake, maybe we should think about heading to our next destination for now.
Ah, look who it is. Running into you in a place like this? I can see you two still love wandering around.
Oh, it's Dia! Since when are we just wandering around? We're usually taking care of some serious business. Even though it may have nothing to do with our journey. But never mind that. What brings you here?
I just finished a commission in the desert for a usual client of mine. Nothing too interesting. Just escorting a shipment of goods. I'm on my way to report back. That's when I saw you two all the way over there, chatting away. What were you two talking about anyway? Huh? You serious? Can't say I saw that coming. But you are travelers after all. I guess you'd never stay for too long in one place. Bumping into you like this will become a rarity. I'm starting to feel sad just thinking about it. Hey, how about I gather a few mercs to escort you two? What do you say?
No,
But no need.
don't need it.
Oh, Paimon had no clue you'd miss us so much. But don't worry, we'll come back to see everyone when we get a chance.
Sounds good. All you need to do to get to Fontaine is cross this stretch of desert and navigate some waterways. Knowing you two, I'm sure it won't be anything you can't handle. So, when are you leaving?
Oh, wait a sec. Paimon just remembered there are still a few dishes in Sumeru that Paimon hasn't tried yet. Now, where's that list Paimon made?
I'm actually gonna have to go in an hour as well, so I'm not gonna be able to get particularly
I see.
far.
Guess you won't be needing a going-away party or anything. It's sad enough to see you go like this. Though, now that I think about it, Sumeru wouldn't be what it is today without you. Seems true heroes always prefer leaving quietly.
By the way, should we go say bye to Nahita? Oh, good point. Then there's no need to bother her in the real world.
Then, I guess this is goodbye for now, Traveler in Paimon. Whether as a client or a friend, you're always welcome to come find me.
Goodbye, Dia. Bye-bye, Sumeru.
Probably Yua's least beloved Sumeru character. Oh, and it just warps back for us. Now is there shit up here? I don't see anything.
I see everything.
No touching!
Allow me.
Right now.
How can I see my... like, what area is this? Okay, so it is recognised as part of the realm of Frankfurt, even though it's new.
Beautiful treasures are a cause for great happiness.
It begins. Oh dear God, how many are there going to be? They look very cool. No, I do have to absolutely check out each of these ships.
Way behind schedule.
Now I wonder if there's going to be anything hidden if you try continuing down the ocean. Is that how it bounds?
Explore the area ahead of us later. How about we explore the area ahead of us later? How about we explore the area ahead of us later?
Oh dear God, Paimon. Leave me alone. I was originally thinking Fontaine would be like a more technology advanced monster, so this is interesting. Oh, when we reach the next warp, there's something I want to do.
After crossing all that sand and water, we finally made it! Oh, this must be Fontaine's port! Wow! Everything looks so advanced in Fontaine! Paimon's heard that the industry here is extremely developed, and there are all kinds of unusual machines! Just seeing the sights as a tourist is nice, but maybe it would be better if we found something to do! What do you think? Good idea! Nahida gave us loads of useful information. Seeking out the Seven is probably still our best source for information at this point. Yeah, the more we can learn, the better. So, what do you think the Hydro Archon's like? Will we get along? Nahida said that she has a very unique personality, whatever that means. To learn about a nation's god, start with the nation's people. There seems to be some locals talking over there. Let's go see if we can join the party.
If you ask me, it's a tragedy how things ended for him. Clearly, he was a pretty decent person.
Yeah, I didn't expect that kind of ending for him. I thought he would at least fight on a little longer for his family. I was expecting a sudden plot twist, but it's a pity that it never happened. Still, his story is quite the tearjerker.
They really talk about cool, it literally is a theatre. That's subtle.
Me. Can I help you
Dear
to...
God.
I couldn't help but notice you standing here listening.
Hi. We're travelers new to Fontaine, and we had something we wanted to ask, but you seem to be really busy talking about some kind of play, so we didn't want to interrupt.
Play? Oh, no. We're talking about something that really happened. In fact, it's a case that was just heard a few days ago.
Really? Like, a real trial? But the way you were talking about it and the words you used just now made it sound like some kind of story.
Well, good tales are often based on true stories, aren't they? And what you see in reality may also be someone deliberately putting on an act while harboring ulterior motives. Whether something is true or not simply isn't that important. The main thing is whether the story being acted out on the stage is splendid enough. Oh, but it looks like you're not from around here. You probably don't know that the Fontaine Court of Justice is called the Opera Epiclese, or more commonly known as just the Opera House.
But, shouldn't court cases be treated a little more seriously than that? Not to question Fontaine's way of doing things. It's just that putting someone on trial is usually a very serious...
There's a Linny poster.
No worries. Other visitors to Fontaine have wondered the same thing. You could say that we just don't want to waste the moving stories behind those cases. And as for your worries about whether the cases are treated with due reverence, we have the absolutely just and honorable Chief Justice Neuvillette, as well as the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinal, a machine created by the Archon. Between the machine and the Chief Justice, false charges and injustice are a thing of the past now.
Oratrice? Is it some kind of machine, too? Oh, Paimon's curious. We should check it out if we get the chance. Wait, Paimon almost forgot to ask you our question. Do you know what we should do if we want to meet the Hydro Archon?
Oh, that's easy. Just go to the Opera House. Lady Farina practically lives there. You could definitely say it's her biggest passion.
Huh. I think what they mean is that they wish to speak with the Archon personally. In that case, I'm afraid it's going to be a tad more difficult. You'll have to make an appointment well in advance, and it'll depend on whether or not she has any time slots available.
Huh. Is the Hydro Archon super busy taking care of official stuff? Wait, didn't you say that she's always at the Opera House?
No. Lady Farina seldom takes an interest with the nation's affairs. The reason it's difficult to make an appointment is simply because she's incredibly popular.
That's right. After all, she is the Archon. Though she may tend to get a little dramatic from time to time, people can't get enough of her.
Huh. First time Paimon's ever heard of an Archon being described that way before. Wait! Paimon gets now! The Hydro Archon is kinda like a big celebrity here, right?
Yeah, I suppose you could say that. Perhaps you could even say our mascot.
Hang on. This is still Fontaine's Archon you're talking about. You should show some more respect.
Yes, you're right. I guess I should at least try to be a little more respectful in front of visitors. Otherwise, I might get arrested and find myself face to face with Monsieur Neuvillette.
Come on. Sure, there's a lot of laws here, but nobody's going to be arrested for saying something disrespectful about the Hydro Archon.
Alright, I think we get it. Thank you! At least we now know that we can find the Hydro Archon at the Opera House. But who knows how long making an appointment will take? Guess we could have a look around the city in the meantime. Hey! What are you looking over there for? Huh. Maybe something's the matter. She isn't going to jump into the water, is she? Maybe we better go check on her.
Speaking of Lynette, I want to quickly to see what her abilities look like.
You lead the way.
Why is mine? And this is the hold. So this is literally, yeah, it's literally open.
Time to begin work? fine. Thanks.
Oh, okay then. We just noticed that you seem to be worried about something.
About many things, actually. But there's nothing I can do but just keep my troubles to myself. I was just reminiscing about a place my brother and I would play when we were kids. It was just atop that hill over there. See?
You're pointing at the sea. Wait, are you saying that you and your brother lived in the water?
No, people call the waters around Fontaine a sea. It's actually just an inland lake that's filled with fresh water. And no, I can still see that hill clearly in my memories. Now, it's been completely submerged. He would skip and jump, tossing sand in the wind. The sun shone brightly, and the air was filled with the scent of the sea. But now, the water is gradually swallowing our memories. It won't be long before it swallows us.
Sorry. Paimon doesn't really get what you mean.
I don't believe we've had the pleasure of meeting. Are you Lynette's new friends?
Oh, and you are?
Thanks for looking after my sister. She often comes here to reminisce about our childhood, that's all. There's no need for any concern. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Linny, and this is my sister Lynette. If I had to guess, I'd say you must be travelers from abroad.
Nice to meet you. Paimon is Paimon, and this is the Traveler. We just arrived in Fontaine. We were just talking with your sister. Even though we didn't really get what she was saying.
I see. It's unusual for Lynette to be so willing to talk with anyone. In fact, she seldom speaks at all. I'm usually the only one she ever talks to.
Oh, really? Then you two are just like us. Paimon's always the one talking for some reason. So that's how you think it is?
I also think my brother can be too talkative at times.
Seems you were right, Paimon. We are quite similar.
So, what did Lynette mean just now when she said that the water is engulfing your memories? And that it won't be long before it engulfs you too?
Oh, that. It's from a prophecy that's been circulating in Fontaine for some time now. Well, I suppose prophecy isn't exactly the right word, because that implies a certain amount of uncertainty. There's no doubt about what's happening in Fontaine now. Where to begin? Let's put that question on hold for a moment. We still haven't formally greeted each other yet, have we?
Did all the introductions earlier not count?
Hello, Traveler. And hello, Paimon.
Hey! Why didn't Paimon get a handshake? You're not poking fun at Paimon, are you?
Please, don't take offense. Just consider it a sort of etiquette we have here in Fontaine when making new friends. You should remember it. It might prove useful.
Oh, all right then. Well, Paimon's just happy to have a local friend now. By the way, we were just getting ready to go to the Opera House to meet the Hydro Archon. Would you be able to show us the way?
Lightly sounds familiar to me. Also, are they involved with Arlecchino in any way? Because the trailer showed, well, Arlecchino pushing over cardboard cutouts of them.
So you're going to see Lady Farina? No problem at all. In fact, I was planning to go to the Opera House later myself. I'll gladly take you once I finish things here.
I love that this dialogue has taken us all the way from like midday to it is now night.
Please, follow me.
Genshin Impact really needs better dialogue. You can cut out half all the dialogue. I don't think it's a lack of talent. I think it's a conscious choice because they think that players are dumb. There definitely are a lot of dumb players, but I prefer they weren't catered to instead of people with brains.
You said you were going to see Lady Farina? Well, it seems Lady Farina has come to see you.
Ooh, what? She's here? Oh damn, she's just here. I think I'm probably gonna get her with one of her reruns instead of her first run.
So...
Because I don't
she's
think
the
I'll have enough
Hydra?
premos.
But how did you know we were looking for her?
My dear people, rich and poor, those with cup in hand and those with nothing at all, raise your glasses in celebration. If you don't have one, then just raise your hand in lieu. As you can all see, two unfamiliar travelers have arrived in our nation. Come, let us make a toast in honor of this
Well, fuck
traveler
with her
and her
eyeball.
companion who have journeyed here from distant lands.
She has like water dropped in her eye.
Is she talking about us?
I've long heard of the turmoil and chaos you've left in your wake as you visited other nations. But I welcome you nevertheless. No, I have come to receive you personally. Fear is for insignificant cowards. I am a god, and I will never entertain the notion of such meaningless wariness. You can be rest assured, I see clearly your sincerity. Of course, seeking an audience with me is the most sensible thing to do. It will allow you to truly behold my power and witness my authority. Intelligent people always gather under the correct banner. I, Focalor, hereby welcome you to the nation of Hydro and acknowledge the value and significance of your trip. Now, you may rejoice in this.
Yeah, Paimon still can't believe it. Feels like we've only been here for a few minutes.
I really like her.
The Hydro Icon's entrance was, how should Paimon describe it? A little over the top? Miss Hydro Icon? How did you know we were coming?
I see. As Outlanders, you inevitably lack even some of the most basic understanding. Don't forget that even the gods can be divided into the mediocre and the excellent. I suppose it's only natural for you to be awestruck by my abilities. You had best stop and consider. Do you really have the noble qualities and etiquette necessary to communicate with a god? All it takes is a flick of my finger for me to know everything about you.
Whoa, talk about sounding high and mighty.
Is she trying to pretend she has some power to know everything, but actually, I mean, she just found out because of that guy that was listening in on us?
Oh? What's with these looks? Perhaps the welcoming ceremony still isn't enough? What else should I say then?
Is she waiting for us to start talking?
Wow, I didn't expect to see Lady Farina here. What a surprise! Wait, does this mean they're the legendary blonde traveler? How did I not notice before?
Hey, what's all the commotion? Oh, is that Lady Farina? Is there some kind of drama going on?
Of course. That's the blonde traveler. The one all those stories are about. Lady Farina came here to personally see her.
Oh
I
shit,
think
is this
this
it?
is gonna be the duel of the century.
Ooh, I've got to see this. I knew Lady Farina would never disappoint.
Are we gonna get a Focalor's boss battle?
Yes, but don't get too excited now. My dear believers and spectators alike tend to get quite rowdy, and despite the noise, I've come to tolerate all their ruckus. You may consider this my reward to all of you. I have determined that there will be an epic duel between myself and this traveler from another land, just as you were hoping to see.
Now she wants to fight? Aren't we getting a little ahead of ourselves?
Are we just going? Just right here? Or... what's happening?
Are you not afraid? Might I remind you that this is a duel against the divine?
Yeah, whatever.
What are you trying to do, traveler? Provoking a god in front of her people?
Stand down, Clorend. I admire her bravery. Few have the courage to draw their sword against a god. She is obviously a true warrior. Unfortunately, people nowadays only crave to be thrilled, and a mere duel will not slake their thirst for excitement.
Huh. Yeah, she's right. Just a duel wouldn't be all that interesting.
On Araneus, criminals are always requesting duels to defend their honor. They're getting a bit old, to tell the truth.
You see. Then, as the god of justice, I shall face this traveler in
Oh, for fuck's
another
sake.
kind of duel. A duel in court!
Oh, all right! Now that'll be worth
I haven't
seeing!
broken any laws.
Right.
Fuck off.
This is Fontaine, after all. Such a grand opera house, it would be a pity not to use it.
Why do you care so much about the crowd's reactions? Seems you've spent a little too much time in the opera house. Besides, how exactly do you plan to have a duel in court? You mean you're going to put us on trial?
Oh, we have reason to put you on trial.
Because I drew my sword.
It's obvious, isn't it? According to Fontaine law, no one is permitted to release any flying objects within Fontaine city limits during the first 3 days of each month. You are clearly guilty of violating this law, no?
Paimon's fucking existence is a crime. Oh man. Well, so that's clearly a bullshit law just designed so they can get more people incriminated.
Oh, so that's what they've done wrong. That's our Lady Farina. No one knows the laws of Fontaine like she does.
You call that obvious? What kind of law is that? Wait, flying object? You mean Paimon?
Precisely! Now, if you two have no objections, then in the name of the Hydro Archon, I order your arrest.
My apologies, Lady Farina. I don't mean to spoil the fun. But if you would allow me to interject, I don't think that Paimon here meets the definition of a flying object.
You tell her, Linny! Finally someone who's not crazy. How could anyone call Paimon a flying object?
Ah, great magician Linny, my beloved citizen. I'll permit you to object, but how exactly do you plan to prove your claim?
As a magician who just rained on your parade, I naturally should shoulder the responsibility of saving the show. So, with such an audience gathered here, allow me to perform a trick for everyone.
Ta-da!
What's that on Paimon's back? Hey, when did you do that?
Yeah, game, I noticed. Yeah, I don't need this. I picked it up. Yep. I noticed that, yeah, I noticed it was on back,
As
yep.
you can all clearly see, Paimon should be classified as, well, something like a balloon. This rope has been in the traveler's hand all along. It was just that no one could see it before.
Huh? You call that magic? You've got to be joking.
I thought it was pretty good. Nice one.
Huh. I'm not sure what to think. It seems Lady Farina's charges no longer hold water.
sort of unexpected twist that I enjoy. With you here, today's performance can finally be called complete.
Performance? You see all this as a performance?
In which case, consider the matter of your trial resolved. The god of justice will not bring charges against an innocent person. But when there are valid grounds, I will not only judge travelers from abroad, but even the gods of other lands. I look forward to seeing your upcoming performance at the Opera House, Mr. Linny and Miss Lynette. That's enough for now. Toodaloo!
She's like if Hu Tao was a god, and that's really dangerous. I mean, literally, they both say Toodaloo. That's horrifying.
And just like that, she's gone. Well, that's the most unpredictable Archon Paimon's ever seen. You never even had a chance to ask her anything. But that's a problem for future Paimon. That whole scene just now was really...
Don't mention it. I just happened to remember that there was such a law, so I did a little preparation, just in case. I didn't think it would actually come in handy.
I heard Linny is actually really powerful. I mean, I literally just saw in like a YouTube thumbnail, and I saw a little clip from a thumbnail being like a GIF. And he did some really good damage numbers, and his character demo was also pretty damn good, I think. But is he as good as Yelan? Probably not. And he's a Pyro DPS, and of course I already have Yanfei, and I'm hoping for Hu Tao in that regard, so...
So, now do you see what kind of god Lady Farina is?
She can be a bit confusing at times, but she is still amenable to reason.
Anyway, Paimon had no idea you were a magician, Linny. It sounded like you'll be performing at the Opera House, right?
I just know a few simple tricks I use to make a living. Lynette is my assistant. It will actually be my first time performing on the most prestigious stage in Fontaine, the Opera House.
But isn't the Opera House where criminal trials are held in Fontaine?
When there are no public trials being held, the Opera House hosts a variety of other performances. To the people of Fontaine, the line between a trial and a performance can be a little blurred. And speaking of performances, I would be remiss to forego this opportunity gifted by fate. Might I invite the two of you to see my performance?
My brother's always excited to make new friends.
Oh, sure. We don't really have anything to do now, and we wanted to go to the Opera House anyway.
Splendid. In that case, why don't we go together? I'll show you the way. I just have something to take care of first. Oh, you really mean it? Then I'll take you up on your offer. This is a magical item known as a magic pocket. Perhaps you can help me distribute them to the people here.
Huh? What are they going to use it for?
About that... You asked me before about the prophecy, right? Let me start by telling you a little more about what it entails. I'm not sure exactly when it began, but a prophecy has been circulating around Fontaine. It says that every person in Fontaine is born with sin. No matter how the nation of justice holds trial after trial, this sin cannot be absolved. Until one day, the water levels in Fontaine will rise, and the sinful people will slowly be drowned. In the end, the people will all be dissolved into the waters, and only the Hydro Archon will remain, weeping on her throne. Only then will the sins of the people of Fontaine be washed away.
That sounds pretty gloomy. Why are people in Fontaine born with sin? What is that supposed to mean?
Dear God, imagine if there was something like this in the real world, right? Man, that'd be really fucked up.
There are lots of guesses. Some say that the ancestors of Fontaine stole the power of the seas and stirred its wrath. Others say that the people of Fontaine never heeded the first Hydro Archon's warnings and offended Celestia. But here in Fontaine, evidence is what matters. There hasn't been concrete evidence for any of these claims, so they can only be regarded as conjecture.
If even the people in Fontaine don't know what sin they committed, wouldn't it be better just to ignore the prophecy completely? Why bother feeling guilty all the time?
That's exactly what the people did at first. But in the last few years, the water levels in Fontaine have actually started rising.
Many places have already been completely submerged, and now lie beneath the sea.
Many people carry on with their lives as before and shrug it off as a natural phenomenon. But my family and I think that the people of Fontaine shouldn't ignore the possibility, which would end up sentencing them to death. We hope that at least the people who reside near the waterfront can move away before it's too late. So, we've started distributing magic pockets to them. As a magical item, these magic pockets have astonishing capacity. I'm sure they will come in handy when people are moving their belongings.
Oh, Paimon gets it! It's like preparing for a rainy day!
Perhaps only absolute power could ever contend with such a catastrophe. But who knows? We're just tiny specks in the grand scheme of things.
Just call in Zhongli. Make him build a wall.
Now, if you'd like to help, then please give these magic pockets to anyone nearby. Be sure to convince them to take it, regardless of what they say.
Okay. That dialogue seems like half an hour long. See, that's one of my biggest problems with Genshin Impact. The dialogue does not need to be this long. It needs to be cut down. Okay, how long is that? A tiny bit over 29 minutes. And I have paused a little bit, so let's say 28 minutes. That's 28 minutes of non-stop dialogue. And people meme on like Metal Gear 5.
What's this? So you also believe in the prophecy. Keep it. I won't have any use for it.
Genshin Impact needs to start just cutting down their dialogue. Because it takes so long to actually do quests just because the dialogue is so inefficient.
What? You mean you don't believe in the prophecy?
No, I believe in the prophecy. But I also believe in another story.
And that's why a lot of people just skip all the dialogue, because otherwise it's obscenely fucking long.
The story says that people once lived in the ocean. They were one with the ocean and couldn't live apart from it.
That being said, Fischl is one of my favourite characters because, I mean, it actually makes sense for her dialogue to be long. That's kind of a point.
But as time wore on, people desired to live on land and developed blood vessels, encapsulating the sea within their bodies. Thus could people set foot on land. So, if you ask me, when the water rises and takes us all, it'll be like we're going home.
Oh, we hadn't heard that one before. But people can't live underwater. They'll die. You should probably still take it.
All right, I'll take it. I guess I just feel that being dissolved into the water doesn't necessarily mean death.
To me, it's one of the big reasons why Genshin Impact's story is problematic. Because even if the dialogue is really good, listening to it for that long, it really does get grating. Oppenheimer's 3 hours of dialogue and it works, but that's because it's incredibly well written, first of all, but also, of course, it's visually interesting as well. In dialogue scenes, there's not that much going on visually.
So you're the blonde traveler that everyone's been talking about. My apologies for not recognizing you earlier. Oh, a magic pocket? Seems you really thought of everything. I guess it's better to prepare for the worst and hope for the best. Thanks. Please, Also thank the magician on my behalf when you get the chance.
Not to mention, if they cut down with dialogue, they're fucking saving money. Because they don't have to pay the voice actors quite as much. But they can cut down the dialogue in half. Which means they can cut the amount they pay the voice actors by about half as well, because it'll take them half as much time. So pay them for half as many hours. And the writers won't have to write as much dialogue, so you can pay them less as well. It's just an obvious way to cut costs. They just can't be fucking bothered.
Next on the agenda...
Huh? I don't want that thing. Way I see it, if the prophecy's true, it's still gonna be a long time before the water can cover everything. Life is all about living in the moment. What use is there in worrying about the future all the time? We'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
You should still take it. You never know when it'll come in handy.
Oh, all right, fine. Thanks. It's just that... if I start moving, that means I've already given up on the life I have now. I'd really rather not.
Oh? You already handed out all of the magic pockets? That was fast. So, what did people have to say? I bet you heard some... interesting opinions. Yes, but that will change once disaster strikes. I know they'll change their minds, so it's only right to help them prepare.
Is there anything else you need to do before we leave?
Yes, one last thing. I have the magic pockets made by a workshop in the court of Fontaine. Since we're out and about, I was thinking about bringing him some more materials.
So, you want to collect materials? Just tell us what the materials look like and we'll help. Many hands make light work.
Oh, that would be much appreciated. We'll need some Romaritime flowers. I remember seeing them near the waterfront on the east side of the harbor.
I kind of just really want this statue of the Seven already. Stuff there.
Next on the agenda...
Oh yeah, something I want to do real quick. Okay, so there's new battle pass weapons. This is new. That's a sword. Oh, that's really good for catching. She likes her burst. Now this is after being affected by Pyro, and it's a claymore. Interesting, I suppose. If that wasn't crit rate bonus, that'd probably be interesting on Kokomi. This thing, I think I heard about this, I'm thinking it would be good on Ganyu. Yeah, this would be good on Ganyu, but I think it has less crit rate and it has more attack though. So I mean, this is a single target DPS Ganyu, this is a AoE, really. Alright. There's that also, these are 5 new ones, and these are 5 old ones. So this one is what I currently have for catching, but this one is probably better overall. They both have the same values, it's just a perk which is different. Righty, time to see the damage. How many coli will we need per level? Well, I read it. She's holding. I mean, it's very long. Yeah, it looks like a long sword. It's been a long time since we've had a map reveal like that. Alrighty, so we have just a straightforward path here, pretty much. So it seems like it might be a similar design philosophy to Inazuma, as a series of islands. Okay, so that seems to be about the same amount as Sumeru, I think. And now let's see the Hydro Travelers hit.
This world...
Alrighty, let's see. Hydro damage. Hold. What? Aiming mode constantly fire off dewdrops in the direction in which you are aiming. Okay. If this damage is good, this sounds like actually a pretty strong ability. Of course, the Former Traveler has kind of weak. But this actually sounds kind of cool. Oh, it's literally just continuous hydro damage. That's a long cooldown. Yeah, that's a very long cooldown. 16-second cooldown and 18 energy cost. That better deal a lot of damage. Only 5,000? Oh, why put a cap on it? Don't put a fucking cap on it. Oh, that kind of completely fucks it. Okay. See, it's something. So yeah, the HP cost of it isn't actually all that bad, although the Statue of 7 might actually help. Yes, it did. So what about that? What about the healing? What was that? Oh, it needs to hit an enemy. Okay. There's a Kuro right here. Okay, really quick, I want to actually just test this. Monster. Here, this is where I always go to test stuff. So I want to see how many hydropox this puts out. So this puts out a lot of hydropox. It's gonna be good. That's not bad. I mean, this is my traveller build. It isn't a build. There's nothing here, there's nothing going on here. I'm missing an artifact, I have a 4-star, these aren't upgraded. We don't have any of the constellations yet. Energy recharge is good. Okay. Okay, interesting. I think that was a decent amount of Hydra application. I think this might actually could work. This could work or something.
Water jet!
Though you have to like stand still and wait for ages. But okay, I'm actually interested in that kit.
Water jet!
You can also just tap it like that.
What are my orders? It seems we have to use Hydro to collect for maritime flowers. I see everything.
Great. We need to be extra diligent to collect materials because of course it's a new region, so we're gonna need a lot. Camera is that running camera, which is interesting.
Yeah.
You made quick work of that. I can tell you're an experienced traveler. I've also finished collecting a few here. Maybe next time you'll feel like helping too, Lynette.
No way. I'm in power-saving mode today. Otherwise, I fear I may not have any energy left for the performance at the Opera House.
Fine. Though the performance is still a long way off. Now that we're finished here, we should get ready to head back to the Court of Fontaine.
So, we're going to the Court of Fontaine before we head to the Opera House? Good. Paimon wants a tour of Fontaine's largest city and try...
Wait, shh. Have you noticed that person over there? The young girl.
Huh? What's wrong with her? Paimon didn't notice anything.
She's obviously a thief. Magicians and thieves practice similar methods. We divert attention, and a distracted audience is one that won't discover what you're really doing. Watch her movements carefully.
Oh, he's right!
Shh, keep your voice down. We need to think of a way to catch her, but it seems she's very alert. Perhaps we should split up. You two can ride the lift over there and wait up top. I bet that'll be her escape route if she tries to run. All right, let's go.
This is the spot where Linny wanted us to wait. Oh, look! Isn't that her? Oh no! Did she notice us? She started running the other direction! What should we do? Should we chase her? You're right. She might also be trying to lure us away. Nothing's happened for a while now. Paimon wonders if Linny caught the thief. Yeah, let's go.
Next on the agenda...
Are you sure that's all she took? You should check to make sure you're not missing anything else.
No, that was all. Oh, I can't thank you enough. I didn't notice a thing earlier. Anyway, I should be going now. Thanks again.
Oh, were you returning what the thief had stolen?
That's right. Pity I wasn't able to catch her. She distracted me by dropping the thing she stole on the ground. By the time I looked back, she was already gone.
I saw the general direction she went, but Linny twisted his ankle, and I needed to make sure he was okay.
Oh, did you get hurt, Linny?
I'll be all right. It's just a twisted ankle, that's all. In fact, it's feeling better already.
If you want to play at being a hero, at least try not to get hurt doing it. Imagine what would happen if you managed to derail our performance as a result.
You're right, you're right. Sorry, Lynette. I have to admit that the thief was even more skilled than I had anticipated. But at least we were able to get the stolen items back, so it wasn't a complete failure.
What a slippery little thief. Guess things turned out all right in the end, though. Linny's initiative paid off.
All right, let's put this little detour behind us. We should go to the Court of Fontaine now.
Should we really be off work this early? There is still a lot left to do.
This is probably going to be the last thing I can do before I have to go.
So, we ride this thing to go into the city? What an ingenious way to get around! People in Fontaine really know how to use water!
This is an aquabus. It allows people to travel between several key locations around Fontaine. It's pretty convenient, but the ride can become a little dull after a while. The scenery is always the same. That's why it's better to travel with friends.
So you mean it's still boring even when I'm riding with you?
No, that's not what I meant. It's just that, well, you don't really talk that much. Besides, it doesn't really feel like a real trip when it's just the two of us. It's the same as being at home.
Whatever.
Guess that's what it's like to be an older brother.
It's about time for us to leave. Let's get on board.
Was it Charlotte? Is Charlotte? Sorry, I was busy doing something.
Huh?
What? Traveler! Paimon!
Charlotte!
Did you get this dialogue whether or not you saw her in previous
Oh, I
ones?
never guessed I'd bump into you while riding the Aquabus. In the story of my life, this is big news. What are you doing in Fontaine? I didn't hear anything about you paying us a visit.
Yeah, it's quite the coincidence. But as travelers, we're always on the move. It's not surprising that nobody knew we were coming. Though we still have no idea how the Hydro Archon knew about us. Oh, let Paimon introduce you to our new friends.
Oh, no need for introductions, Paimon. I would recognize the great magician Linny and his assistant Lynette anywhere. I wouldn't be much of a reporter if I didn't know who they were. It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm Charlotte, a reporter for the Steambird.
Nice to meet you. From the Steambird, huh? We've often relied on your paper to promote our performances.
It's an honor to meet you.
Now that everyone knows each other, Fontaine suddenly doesn't feel like such an unfamiliar place. So, what have you been up to lately, Charlotte? Any big news?
Not too much. When there isn't any breaking news, I mainly cover the trials at the Opera House. You could still manage to keep readers' attention as long as you tell things from a clever enough angle, even if it's the same old topics. For example, reporting on how a scammer once deceived vulnerable girls into relationships, or how a financial criminal was once so poor that they ate a single piece of bread for 5 days. You're right. Seems you know me pretty well. What I'm really after is exclusive, sensational news pieces that could shake the country. These smaller stories are a waste of my talents. Oh, I just remembered. I've been following a case lately. Well, a series of cases, actually.
You mean the serial disappearances of young women case?
That's right! These stories are the talk of the town right now, and it's probably the most mysterious case we've ever seen. If I'm the first with a draft ready to publish when the case is finally cracked, and it's the headline story in the Steambird, oh, when that happens, I bet all the other reporters will shed tears of envy. I've already gathered all kinds of materials. I just can't wait for the truth to be revealed.
So, what is the serial disappearances of young women case? You mean the culprit hasn't been found?
That's right. The first missing girl case happened almost 20 years ago. And ever since, after a period of time, another girl disappears. What the cases have in common is that the girls are all of a similar age, and that they've all vanished without a trace. But the scariest part is that to this day, none of the girls have ever been found. Many suspects have been arrested over the years in connection with this case, but shortly after each arrest, another disappearance would always happen. Yes, it's possible. But either way, I believe that every case has some precise truth behind it, waiting to be exposed.
Yes, I agree. And at the very least, the family of those missing girls deserves some sort of explanation. I just imagined for a second what I would do if Lynette were to suddenly disappear. I'd pay any price to get her back, and then find a way to track down the culprit.
Please don't imagine that, Linny.
Hey, we're almost there! Look!
Oh boy, here we go. Are we going to be in the main city? It's like Mondstadt, but wild.
Well, I really enjoyed chatting with you. Life should be full of pleasant little surprises like this. Yeah, us as well. The ride went by too quickly. I have an interview to get to. I should get going before I'm late. Okay. Paimon hopes we can chat again soon, Charlotte. See ya! Bye now. Oh, be sure to stop by and see me at the Steambird when you have time. What a tough job. Always running around and interviewing everyone. Well, where should we go now?
If you don't mind, how about we stop by my home first? Besides, I still have all the materials we collected.
Sure, we wouldn't mind at all. This city is so huge, Paimon wouldn't know where to start anyway.
It's way bigger than it looked on the outside. So yeah, we went all the way through here. Let's reveal the map first.
We're way behind schedule.
Welcome to the court of Fontaine. Please watch your step.
It all just kind of looks like it's a massive swimming pool. Which is actually pretty good.
Hey!
So far, this art direction is really good. I just hope it isn't all this. I hope there's some variety.
I hope the weather's nice like this tomorrow.
Whoa, okay. That's a lot of teleport waypoints. Oh dear. Alright. Righty. I kind of just wanted to unlock them first. Oh man. Because the thing is, there's these limited time events on, so I don't know if I want to do the story first or these events first. Dear God, there's so much. There's so much going on here. Oh, there's the... Oh. Okay. So I think I just want to go around and unlock some teleport waypoints for now. Let's unlock this warp for us for some reason. I want to check out stuff over here. It's a real shame that I don't think Ketching and Garnu are a good combination on the team. They're both DPS characters, which really sucks. Oh! Okay, so this is how we get the weapons. Okay. It's all about healing. Can I actually go down? Can I, like, go through this tunnel? Is that an Aquabus line?
Add Astro. Add Astro.
Alrighty, we are indeed going to have a sigil tree, which is fantastic.
Time
I love me some sigil trees. That means 3 summons. Very good system. Righty, there was a Holite very briefly. Compare the map size. So it's maximum zoom in. It takes up most of the screen. Mondstadt? Yeah, no. So it is like twice or thrice the size of Mondstadt. Also, Mondstadt is just one floor. This is several floors, potentially. Maybe not. Maybe that's just how it's arranged.
Next on the agenda.
So I'm thinking about this, but of course I'm going to want an artifact set up for Yelan. I want an artifact set up for catching now. I have so many characters I need to build. I have so many. I'm working on Nahida's set. I'm working on Kole. I'm working on, well, I want to work on Yanfei. I'll do more work on Yanfei after we get Zhongli, so because that's where I want to use her with Zhongli. Yeah, we now have catching, so we now need to. I have no idea what is good for catching. I have no clue. So I know she's good for taser teams, and that's all I know about catching as a character to build. I already have a set for Zhongli, thankfully. All I need to do is level it. It's pretty much impossible for this to be a bad set. It's pretty good. Except this is all defense, like twice, which is unfortunate, but it's still good. All of the artifacts here are stellar for Zhongli. And then I need to get a set for Yelan, which will be the burst set, and I want to get the same set for A, and potentially even for Yai as well, because Yai also doesn't have a set. I have so much work to do with artifacts, it's a little bit overwhelming.
What did you want? Art is the key ingredient. Forget about me. This is about you.
We're way behind schedule. Next on the agenda. We're way behind schedule.
You probably shouldn't just tell me how to break into the Archon's room. But thanks.
Next on the agenda.
I guess I'll try that at some point.
We're way behind schedule.
How can I go on my Aquabus?
Time to go.
I'm gonna go up here, and then I suppose I can just glide straight where I want to go. So I have like less than 10 minutes. I can experiment with this and potentially get to that domain in 10 minutes. want to unlock the domain sooner rather than later. Casper is just crazy OP for exploration. I heard people say that Yelan is the best exploration character. No? The only exploration thing she has is running faster. Kivara has that as well. She's a 4-star. And now we also have Lynette, who has that, also has a 4-star. Kazuha allows you to do things that you wouldn't be able to do otherwise. Kazuha there's no debate that he's the best exploration character. The double jump straight up allows you to ignore certain puzzles and coli and chests. And allows you to do crazy parkour like this. Okay, I didn't press that button, but that's a PS5 controller moment. Well, back at it. So we want to get this code and see if we can jump down into the Archon's room, like I said. Can we go there? Yes. You know, I'm interested to see like how the world is going to expand, how we're going to add new areas here. So they are going to be adding a lot, presumably. Leakers said it would be as big as Sumeru. So. Also, apparently geographically it's in the center of Teyvat, which is interesting. Ah.
Brings a smile to my
I'm gonna
face.
take a quick shot of this to say, oh, there's a chest here. Actually, no, I'm gonna clip it. Send it to my friend. Okay, but is this her room? Then there's no actual way in, which would make sense. Yeah. Okay. That looks like some of the Numa bullshit, but whatever. I just wanna. Can I take one of these?
Time to go.
No? Alright, fine. So I'm thinking I might now just put Lynette here instead of Gardew, so we can run around faster. This is cool. How on earth am I supposed to get up there? Alright. No. Yeah, how? How? Not even Kazuha can make this jump.
Brings a smile to my face.
I'm struggling to see. Oh, there it is. And there's also a warp somewhere over there. Of course, moving Ganyu is problematic. Kazuha is strong enough to do things on his own. Wait, hold up. Oh, hello there.
Over here!
Brings a smile to my face.
Time to go. Wind Strider.
Have I already completed one of these objectives? Yep. How am I doing on Primos? This is also going to have to be the last thing I can do. Is there new materials in the shop? Seems like it. I wouldn't mind, actually, yeah. Just burn a little bit of stardust. Just to get a little head start on them. Is that all? Or there's these ones as well. Right, so I think that'll be all I buy for now. Okay, yeah, I won't buy any more. I really might just go ahead and just buy all these. The only other characters left in the store for me to get that I'm interested in, I would have to. The store rotates monthly though. Yeah. I'm just gonna. Yeah, okay. Oh, this is a good constellation. So decreasing cooldown by 15% is actually decent. That's I mean, it is 15%. But that's like at least 4 seconds. I mean, 10% of 32 will be 3.2 plus 1.6. Yeah, that's about 5 seconds less. So that's really good. And so then the duration is pretty much 20 seconds because of Encore. So that means the skill should only have like a 5 seconds downtime now. That's really good, and it gives a little damage bonus. What? Favonius Greatsword. What's that? So many things going on. Is a claymore. I'm assuming I'm going to get a chest at the end of this.
Beautiful treasures are a cause for great happiness.
I'm really struggling with temptation to just put all my wishes into Yolan right now. I mean, what? I'm now at 12 pity. So, at most, I need to burn another 78 wishes. And I already have 151. What's this? Interesting. Okay, I'm alright with that. I don't need claymores. Okay. Oh, brilliant. I caved completely. Yolan. Sacrificial bow, that's okay. Okay. And so now whatever I have is towards the Zhongli fund. It's 93, so I'll calculate how many that took me later. Was it 60? That's not awful. Did I get C6? Oh my god. Oh, that's... Oh. I really want that C6.
If you
Okay.
lie on the grass,
Let's do on Lily Banner, just in case. Barbara. And I'll do one more. Fantastic. Perfect.
you can
Okay,
feel the
and
heartbeat of the
that's
world.
totally okay now. So now I have all the constellations I wanted, and I didn't get Lily, so I didn't waste any of those wishes. They still go towards Sonda. Brilliant. Now, because I've heard bad things about this, and I've heard it's bad for catching, and I just got catching, and I want to build catching, I really do, I'm not going to take this yet. Well, that's a good buff right there. Barbara. Oh, nice. Oh, that's for burst. Never mind. I didn't use burst like ever. And C6. Fantastic. This is my first C6 character. Damn. It's also the first banner I lost a 50-50 on, so of course it is. Oh, and she has crit rate as her essential stat. Now that notification is going to be always bugging me, but... Righty, and of course I got some star glitter out of that. Okay, so I have 6 there, 63 left. Well, I have enough to guarantee a 5-star already, so it's okay. I'm going to open this chest and then I'm done. Oh, it's Hydro Icons.
I see everything.
Wait. They're enemies?
Hey!
Why are they enemies?
Emerge, right here.
They look friendly in the event. Also, of course, I'm using Garnu here, so this nation isn't exactly going to be difficult. That dropped a lot.
Everyone hold hands. Emerge, right here.
Oh
Emerge.
god, I'm murdering so many things. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh. Oh no, I need to kill it. Never mind then.
I see everything. Right here.
Wrong place, wrong time. Oh, never mind. I'm not going to get this chest anytime soon. Okay,
Next
then.
on the agenda, healthy. Body, healthy mind. Everyone hold hands. Right now. Access denied. Hold the line. We're way behind schedule. Hey! Emerge. There's nothing wrong with you.
Yeah, again, there's so many Primos available
Reward
right
every now
now,
and
so
then.
I'm not too worried about the Primos. And I don't have any problem really spending money on Zhongli's banner. That's cool.
Time to go.
I'm gonna send a picture of Yolan to my friends to show them what I caved, like I said I wouldn't. Oh, there's a third?
Over here!
Oh, and we have two charges of...
Let the magic begin!
Wind strike.
Considering that we have no artifacts on her, she's using a dull blade right now. It's actually decent damage. Kind of. I mean, obviously Kazma's helping a lot, but... I like her character, I like her design. She's animo, which is good. It's my first C6. There's potentially a lot I can do with her. I thought that would be the last ceiling. I want to get this last one and then I'm gone.
Over here! Step on up! Over here!
Wind strike. Fallen leaves. Adorn my
Be amazed!
And I imagine she would be a good counter to run with Kazma. Be able to run each other's bursts.
Time to go.
So this is like you last Lee. Yep. I'll click this for my friends as well.
Who says there aren't them?
Hey, I caved. I have no patience. Oh, very nice. There's a Kolai there as well. I'm gonna set myself down and then I'm gonna get going. I'm not gonna get too much into it because I was supposed to get ready to leave like 15 minutes ago. Actually, no mind. It seems like there's something blocking it off anyway. No, no, no. Can I back out? Fuck. Oh. Okay. I'm going to leave this Kolai here for now, and I'm going to go back down here. I'm going to set down here. end stream now.